Hey everybody, welcome to Planetary Awareness. I'm Dave Mascatello. I'm here with Guy Harriman of Ajna Light. Amazing technology. We're here at the Longevity Now conference in Anaheim, California. And I just wanted to bring this guy on and tell you a little bit about this amazing technology.
Okay,
What do you say?
so you can see it down here. So who's this on the light right now? Do you remember his name?
Rosario.
Okay, Rosario.
Yep.
So anyway, if you watch, he's in a deep meditative state, and he's only been there for a minute or so.
For a minute or so?
Yeah, people get entrained very quickly with light, much more quickly than with sound. And we're using sound and light together, but it's taking him on a personal journey into his heart center. And it's always individual, it's a DMT experience. So a lot of people get visuals, sacred geometry, things like that. But it's all white light, and everyone says, oh, where did the colored light come from? So, Dave, do you have any questions like from your experience?
Well,
What happened
so
to
for
you?
people that want to really go deep in their spiritual journey, and they're working on meditation, they're doing yoga, this is a really great way to kind of take it to the next level. From my experience, the last couple days with this, and for some people that are maybe wanting to experience the dream state by taking, plant medicines and stuff like that, but are a little bit scared or wary of it because you're taking in a substance, this is a great way to get there without having them ingest anything. Because this light, what does it do? It opens up the pineal gland and it releases natural chemicals in the brain. And you can have these enlightenment experiences.
And Dennis Buchanan, who's his brother Terence, and he introduced ayahuasca to the West back in the 70s. He's been on the light, and he said, yeah, it's a DMT experience. So when the light journey is finished, you're back. There's nothing for the body to detox or anything like that. And it's also a very therapeutic experience. Sometimes people have emotional releases and all sorts of things, but it doesn't have to have somebody telling you what to do. It's your own personal journey.
Maybe tell everybody a little bit about your retreat center in Thailand.
Yeah, I built a healing center in Chiang Mai in Thailand, and we have light parties there every Saturday. So if you're in Chiang Mai, let me know.
Okay. Peace, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm here with William Greenidge, who is a light therapist practitioner here in New York, and he is showing me out his Ajna Light, and I'm about to go under the light and experience it once again. This is several months later after meeting with Guy, and Guy is a mentor of William's, and basically now I'm meeting someone who is actually in the States and is a light therapist practitioner. Is that what you would call yourself, or?
Yeah, a full-time light therapist. I'm an Ajna Light therapist. And I think I was the first one in New York, the first working light in New York. I think there might have been, I can't remember if there was an Ajna Light here before that, but we couldn't find one any closer than Philly to try. And so I was the first one, especially for hire, for a long time. And then I got one in the Alchemist Kitchen, and then a few other people bought them. So I think there's multiple people doing sessions now in New York. I'm not the only one.
So you might have seen my videos at the Alchemist Kitchen. So you practice there.
I sold them their light.
Oh,
and
you sold them the light.
And I do actually go in sometimes and work their light, but I got them their light. They have the light, because I went in there, pushed it on them.
Yeah.
They loved it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what can you tell people out there about this light?
Well, I mean, it's
I mean, you're telling me about the 6 bands and the brave wave frequency spectrum.
Sure.
And the different wavelengths, and
I mean,
a lot of
really
people, interesting stuff.
A lot of people who come to the light for the first time hear DMT or have heard about it on Joe Rogan. That's like one of the most prominent places that they hear about it from. And so they're looking for a DMT experience that's safe and holistic and doesn't include taking drugs It's not going to harm you. I like to equate the light to Reiki, in that neither one can do any harm. I think that's like the most beautiful thing about the light. And if you're somebody who is a psychedelic explorer, or you're into the idea of internal boundary dissolution, or just kind of developing a deeper meditation practice, this is, in my mind, the absolute most potent tool you could approach.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. If you're like really in the yoga and meditation, but you'd like to go like deeper, this is a great tool, right?
Absolutely. I like to do, I'll even set up the light like it is now, facing the room, and get into yoga positions and breathe and stretch during a session. I think that's one of the best ways to use it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really excited to try it out again. It's been a little while since my first experiences, and I'll report back here and I'll let you know how it is. So I'm like so incredibly relaxed right now. I don't even want to move. The light just put me in a deep meditative state, and every part of my body just feels completely still and at rest. I haven't felt this relaxed in, I mean, at least since I went to Costa Rica last. It's just incredible how I could feel the light just pulsing through my whole body, feeling all the frequencies, and just totally being in bliss and peace and harmony and oneness and just stillness. And I had a vision of all my thoughts. I was just pulling all my thoughts out of my head and putting them on the ground and walking on them. And then I had a greater vision of walking on top of, I think it was a pyramid, and just, you know, these giant structures. And of course there was sacred geometry and colors and all of that. But more the feeling this time, like more just feeling at peace and just letting go of trying to figure it all out, and just the beauty of surrender. And I just feel incredible right now. So I mean, this greater confirms my decision to buy this light and to go into being a light therapist. You know, when I first went under the light, immediately I was told I had to buy it. And I knew from there this was going to happen. And I didn't want to do anything impulsive, so I waited several months and talked to people and learned about it. And now it just greater confirms my decision to buy the light. So I'll be getting with Guy and getting a light shortly. So Planetary Awareness, signing off. Peace.